gonna perpetrate, cause this 38 will be designated for all those who hate it like just man, I contemplated. Your moves, you lose, now you're hot, you gave me new moves, more dudes, now the top, you made me, same rules, new crews, now the fudge, you made me.
Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back. I am Van, and we are all the LFR family. How y'all doing? All right, hopefully y'all are doing well, man. All right, I ain't even gonna cap. This drink that I'm about to check out, I'm checking it out because I saw the thumbnail from Jamel, aka Jamal, the Reactors channel. His thumbnail looked like he was having fun checking it out. So I figured, man, he seemed like a real cool guy. So, you know what I mean? I'll go ahead and check it out too. If he can enjoy it, I'm sure I'll enjoy it too. So I'm about to check this drink out. Hopefully you guys enjoy it as well. Yeah, let's get to it. All right. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. And please don't forget, guys, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Like this joint. All right, let's go.
Hi everyone, we are surrounded by a lot of stuff. Usually these are things that we just use like our parents taught us to. But what if we tell you that these things can be used in different ways? What if we told you that all this time you were peeling vegetables, eating chicken wings, and using the oven the wrong way? What if, well, let's take it one step at a time. Let's get it on.
Let's get it on.
Peeling vegetables. Since mankind invented a special device for peeling vegetables, the cooking process and life in general has become much easier, but it looks like there's still room for improvement. However, you don't need to invent something new or buy some weird devices the telemarketers are promoting. A regular knife for peeling vegetables will do. Seriously, just take a closer look at it. See the two blades? Turns out that you can use both sides of a knife to peel vegetables. This makes vegetable peeling much more effective. It saves time as you don't need to make unnecessary movements. A video with this undoubtedly brilliant discovery was posted on Reddit and instantly went viral. Even people who worked as professional chefs for many years didn't know this secret. Chinese food takeout box. Each of us knows what Chinese takeout boxes look like. We've all seen them in some movies or TV series. The main characters love to order.
That's my favorite, that's one of my favorite gangster movies right there. Paid in Full, right there. Yeah. That joint was dope.
Takeouts. These cardboard containers even have a special name, the oyster pail, since they were originally intended for storing oysters. The advantage of the box is that it's affordable, durable, and quite tight if it's in an upright position. In short, it's quite reliable, though getting food out of it may not be that simple, especially when it's something small and you're trying to use chopsticks. The flaps are getting in the way, and while you're struggling with the chopsticks, the food's getting cold. It seems very inconvenient, but there is a way to make things easier. As you probably noticed, these containers are prefabricated. That is, they are folded in a special way before putting food inside, and that means you can unfold them. In fact, it is assumed that you will use the containers this way, turning them into a disposable plate. It is a pity that hardly anyone knows about this.
Ain't no way in the world. I never seen anybody do nothing like that with no daggone curry out Chinese tray. Never, ever.
Chicken wings. Do you like fast food? Then you probably love chicken wings from KFC. But here's the problem. Unlike the rest of the chicken, the wings are quite difficult to eat. All because chicken wings have two bones with a rather small content of meat. Seems too much of a trouble. Maybe it's better to order legs. Turns out that you've been eating them the wrong way. Watch carefully. First, you need to take the wing with both hands and slightly twist it from side to side to feel the bones inside. Can you feel them? Now, gently pull it out on one side. It's easier than it sounds, right? Use this technique to get the second bone, and that'll do the trick. Now you only have the edible part, which you can dip in the sauce and eat without fear of accidentally choking on the bone. Feeling the urge to eat a couple of crispy wings now? Mango. Some people consider mangoes the most delicious of fruits, and you know, we can see why. This juicy and sweet fruit is great for desserts, meals, or just a quick snack. There is one downside though, it's really hard to peel, and this seed inside. But don't worry, in fact, it's not as complicated as it seems at first glance. All you need is a table, a knife, and a glass. Cut the fruit into two parts as close to the seed as possible. Then take the piece without the seed. Take the glass, place Place it on the table and pry off the flesh with the edge. Now just peel it inside the glass. If the mango's ripe enough, there's no problem. Then repeat the same procedure with the second part of the fruit, removing the seed first. In fact, you can peel many soft fruits this way. For example, kiwis, though you might need something smaller than a glass. A spoon will do. Umbrella. Usually an umbrella is a rather durable thing. Few people buy a new umbrella every season, and on the contrary, they can be used for years. But sooner or later, everything comes to an end, unless you give things a second life. With an umbrella, this is really easy. When you have plenty of free time, you can turn it into almost anything. A skirt? Easy. It'll never get wet, too. Clothes dryer? No problem. It can even be turned into a flower stand. If you like to customize your home, just don't get too carried away. If everything around you is made of umbrellas, it'll be a little weird. Tea and coffee. Suppose you have new white sneakers, but for some reason you want them to have a different color. White ones do get dirty pretty quickly, and whatever the reason, regular tea or coffee can help. You only need to brew them in a bowl large enough for your new shoes to fit in, and the rest is simple. You stuff your new beautiful white shoes right in there. That is, you are doing something that your mother probably told you never to do. Depending on the brand of coffee, the resulting color might be different. Actually, the result is pretty impressive. Seriously, it looks beautiful. You can also use tea of different varieties or other drinks, but if you want to repeat this experiment, try to make sure that the owner of the shoe doesn't mind. Tea bags. Sport is cool. Being out in the warm weather is cool. Long walks are cool as well. But anyone who spent time doing any of these probably had to deal with one side effect, the shoe odor.
Yeah, like wine.
Sometimes it can be so unbearable that your eyes water. Of course, you can use deodorant, but what if you don't have it with you? Oddly enough, ordinary tea will come to the rescue. Brew black tea bags in hot water, one bag for each sneaker or shoe. In a couple of minutes, you can take them out, squeeze the water out a little if necessary, cool them, and put them inside the shoes. They'll need about an hour to deal with the bacteria causing the unpleasant smell. The only thing then left to do is to pull out the bags, wipe the tea residue off, and leave the shoes in the fresh air to dry. However, not only tea can help to deal with the unpleasant smell, kitty litter works fine too. It's simple, put the litter in the shoes and leave them for a night. If necessary, do it again. But most importantly, don't forget to put your shoes somewhere far away from your pet. Who knows, what if it decides to use the litter for its intended purpose?
That's one of my favorite movies, man, Dumb and Dumber, that they just now showed. I used to love Dumb and Dumber.
Your pet. Who knows? What if it decides to use the litter for its intended purpose? Warming drawer. If you own an electric or gas stove with an integrated oven, then you've probably noticed the drawer at the bottom. Most people, no matter their age, use it for storage of various baking dishes, forms and other bulky things, which are then placed in the oven. It seems that this is done in all countries over the world, but this drawer under the oven is actually not used for its intended purpose. It's actually intended for storage, but not of dishes. The inventors of modern kitchen stoves assumed that it would be used for cooked food, the dishes that are about to be served. For example, you've just made roasted meat, but it's still about half an hour before dinner. That's when you need to use the drawer under the oven. It's supposed to help keep the dish warm while not letting it dry. Well, and also protect it from those who are too hungry and impatient.
I've had an oven my entire daggone life. I've had an oven my entire life. Never have I ever used that as a daggone warming drawer. Ever. I didn't even know it was supposed to be used for that, bruh. Wow. Okay. That's good news. That's good. That's good information. All right, let's go.
You've got to admit, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Drink lids. And now a couple of life hacks about drinks. Let's say that you're tired of the coffee or soda stains your cups leave on the table. Or maybe you're just used to drinking something from a cup on a saucer. Who knows? Maybe your ancestors were aristocrats. Or maybe you're just looking for ways to use ordinary things in an unusual way. In any case, try using the drink lid as a coaster. You'll be surprised how well it works. As if the creators of disposable cups actually thought of this possibility and decided to leave something like an Easter egg for the most cunning of people. Most people admit that they specifically ask for 2 lids when buying drinks to go. One to keep their coffee warm and the second to use as the coaster. And you know, it's really convenient. Another life hack is for drinks in metal cans. You may have noticed that there is a hole in the can tab that's used to open it. It can also be found on the canned food. But while the tab is just a convenient way of getting to the food, then with drinks, everything is so much cooler. So let's say you want to drink your soda through a straw, but it's almost impossible to put it in the can. It floats and bends and keeps falling out. Just push the straw through the hole in the tab. This really solves a lot of problems.
Be honest. How many of you do this? Hashtag I do. I doubt anybody does this. I don't know anybody in the world who has ever done this. Ever. This is next level right here. And I'm about to start blowing people's minds when I'm hanging out with people and I got my can and I turn that daggone thing around and they're gonna look at it like, man, what's that? Now I know something they don't. Smart.
McFlurry spoon. If you've ever been to McDonald's and eaten their famous McFlurry ice cream, you've probably noticed something strange. The spoon has a really weird design. It's thick, hollow, and has a square shape. Someone must have tried to suck the ice cream out of it like a straw, but it's not an easy task if the ice cream hadn't melted, mainly because the spoon was intended for something quite different. And no, it's not square because an ordinary plastic spoon would sink in the ice cream, and its thickness is not for protection from the cold, and it's unlikely that anyone really feels more comfortable holding a square pen in their hand. Everything is much simpler. The answer lies in how the dessert is prepared. First, they put the ice cream in the cup, then add a mix in, stick a spoon in it, but all this still needs to be mixed up, and that's where the strange spoon shape comes to the rescue. The spoon clips into a special machine, which basically spins the spoon to mix the confection. It's simple. Psst, dude, are you looking for new technologies and great gadgets? Are your thoughts focused on the future? Do you love huge vehicles and can't imagine your life without robots around you? Then visit TechZone and you'll find all this and more. The link is in the description. You interested? Great.
That's pretty dope, man. The can with the straw little part with the part that we normally rip off or something. I didn't know you can use that for a straw holder. The cup lids, I thought that was actually, man, freaking genius. The umbrella stuff I won't really use too much. It was the silly stuff like the drinks, the coaster, like that type of stuff. Just the oven drawer, food heater, like. I never thought of that. We always use it for storage of our other pans and other things we need. Wow. That's interesting, man. Per usual, I want to hear what y'all got to say about this in the comments below. And if you have yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so on your way out the door. Once again, guys, my name is Van, and now we are all the LFR family, and I look forward to seeing y'all on the next video, and hopefully inside of the Patreon as well. Y'all have been amazing. Shout out to my Patreon members. Shout out to all of my subscribers. And yeah, and shout out to Jamel, aka Jamal, for doing this because your thumbnail is actually why I did it, if you're watching. All right, peace out.